So, Mom, where were you during the San Francisco earthquake of 1988?
I was at cheerleading practice, and I remember the moment it hit because we were practicing our routine, and we were standing under a big giant oak tree, and all of a sudden the tree was literally swaying from side to side like it was about to fall down. And everybody was screaming and running away from the tree, and the ground was rolling with it. So, you got knocked to the ground.
What were your feelings towards it?
It was very scary. We were crying. Everybody was huddled together.
Okay, where were you during Trump's inauguration?
Trump's inauguration, I was at work. Um, I remember reading about it and seeing clips of it on the internet while we were at work and discussing his inauguration.
What did you feel about it? How did you feel about it?
Doom.
Where were you during Y2K, or otherwise known as turning the year 2000?
Y2K, it was at home, but everybody was worried about when the clocks reset and the calendar reset saying "00" on the calendar for computers, that everybody would think that it meant 1900 and not the year 2000, that everything would shut down.
How would you feel about that?
I wasn't too worried about it because they had been preparing for it for years, just in case that happened. And when the clock struck midnight and it became the year 2000 and nothing happened, we all cheered and were very happy.
Where were you during Ronald Reagan's attempted assassination?
Ooh, I was in elementary school then. So I didn't really know much about it. I just remember us discussing it during our social studies class.
What were your feelings towards it?
At that time, I think I was too young to really have many feelings about that.
Okay, where were you during the Challenger explosion?
Challenger explosion. I remember I was at like an after school daycare, and we saw it. They had the TV on, and we all saw it happening, and we saw the liftoff and then the explosion.
What were your feelings towards it?
We were all really sad to see that happening.
Where were you during Princess Diana's death?
Princess Diana's death, I believe I was at home. Yeah, I believe I was at home, and then we were watching everything on TV while it was happening as well, right after it happened.
What were your feelings towards it?
It was a very sad moment because she was such an influential woman, and she was so young and had little kids, her two boys. It was just really sad and emotional in that regard.
Where were you during 9/11?
9/11, I definitely was at home. Again, we were, it was early in the morning at our time because I was on the West Coast. And I remember turning on the TV because we were actually trading stocks at the time, and we had to be up at 6 in the morning for that to be East Coast time. And I remember watching live the plane crashing into the first tower.
And what were your feelings towards
it? Again, just great sadness, and I woke up my husband to show him what happened, and it was just kind of this disbelief.
Where were you? Where were you during President Obama's inauguration?
Again, I believe I was at work for that inauguration as well. Again, it was just discussions about it and at work, and all of us kind of watching it on. There was a television that had it on, and I remember us watching it on TV.
What were your feelings towards it?
And that it was a sense of pride that people were finally moving forward with, kind of looking past a person's color of their skin, and the acceptance and just a very proud moment to be an American.
Awesome. Thanks for answering all my questions about Flashbulb memories, and thank you.